here with Group Captain Willy Hackett. And Willy, we have a very special vehicle behind us, record-breaking. Tell us about it.
Sure, it is very special. Last November, we teamed up with Zero Petroleum and we wanted to set a world record. They'd created enough of the fuel for us to fly the aeroplane. We put it through a test rig on the ground with a fully instrumented engine to prove the system would work and the fuel would work. And then one early November morning, we got in the aeroplane. I put a minimal amount of fuel in, about 8 or 9 litres, and took off. It was quite a momentous occasion. In some respects, it was boring because the aeroplane behaved like it would normally with standard fossil-based fuel in it. But it was still a very exciting day. We lifted off. We were airborne for about 10 minutes to prove the concept. We flew in formation with another aeroplane to get some good photos, and then we landed.
And tell us about Project Monet.
So Project Monet is looking at a proof of concept demonstration program for our future light aircraft training aeroplane. We currently use light two-seat aeroplanes to train our pilots that are just joining the Ministry of Defence, both the Air Force, Navy and Army, and also for air experience flying for the air cadets. So it's really important for the youth of tomorrow. What we're looking to do is have an environmentally friendly aeroplane, so ideally zero emissions. And so Project Monet is where we're going to work with industry, global industry, UK industry, to produce a proof of concept demonstration, effectively an experimental prototype aeroplane where we look at electric power, perhaps hybrid, perhaps even hydrogen. And we're going to do that in the next 2 or 3 years, work with industry to prove these technologies before we down select which one we're going to use for the real aeroplane and bring it into service.
And tell us about Team Tempest.
So Team Tempest is looking at our future combat air system, due in service in 2035. It'll be a great new aeroplane with phenomenal array of sensors, stealth technology, but we're also looking at the green credentials of it. So we're looking at the possibility of using the fuel we're talking about today in that aeroplane to make that as carbon friendly as we possibly can. About an 80-90% reduction in the carbon footprint of that aeroplane. So we'll be able to defend the nation and do our commitment to the British public without destroying the environment that we all live in.
And as the RAF's taking steps towards net zero, is there any danger that operational effectiveness could be compromised?
Not at all. This will actually improve it. It's all about energy assurance. Right now, we rely on global suppliers of oil and gas, and the political landscape, as we've seen, has changed fairly recently. If we perfect this technology like we think we're going to, we'll have the ability to create our own fuel. So that's the beauty of it. When we deploy on operations around the world, we can take a mini refinery with us, we can produce our own fuel there, it'll be completely environmentally friendly, and we can assure that energy supply for ourselves when we're on operations.